I know I'm overwhelmed with emotion, a whirlwind of emotions. There's a million things going through my head.
Yelena Lopez Lewis's husband, Antoine, was one of 157 people aboard Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302, which ultimately crashed in March of 2019. Lewis's family, along with the family of Darcy Belanger, who was also on board, were set to take on Boeing in court as the first civil trial was slated to begin. But now both sides have reached a settlement.
There's a lifetime of pain that this defective plane caused. And we want the world to know that these problems, these defects have to be fixed for us to have the confidence to fly.
Antoine Lewis had nearly 20 years of military service under his belt and was heading to Africa to research opportunities to start a logistics business at the time, while Darcy Belanger was headed to speak at the United Nations Environmental Assembly.
Even though there were delays in this case, this has been a long journey. It's been 6 years since 157 people died on that MAX 8. Justice was still achieved.
Though these two cases have now settled, there are still other cases pending for 18 decedents, and Boeing is facing a criminal trial with the Department of Justice. Meantime, the victims' families are urging the public to remember the 157 souls aboard that fateful flight in 2019.
I ask that people just never forget, about his life, what he brought to this world, what he had to offer, and how Boeing robbed him and myself and the family, friends, and colleagues of the opportunity to see him grow to his maximum potential.
Reporting in Renton, Lenan Wynn, KOMO News.
In a statement, Boeing tells KOMO, "We are deeply sorry to all who lost loved ones on Lion Air Flight 610 and Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302. We made an upfront commitment to fully and fairly compensate the families and accepted legal responsibility for the accidents. We will continue to work to fairly resolve the claims of the family members."
That brings us to our KOMO Pulse poll. Do you feel Boeing has made progress in safety and quality improvements? 33% say yes, 40% no, 27% not sure.